So I kind of had a bad feeling about the Overwatch World Cup and that it would have some kind of controversy going on with it. So let's just jump into it. Mainly, I had this concern because there was just so many cheating scandals in esports lately. Like some kid ruining a Fortnite tournament a bit ago, or Disguised Toast spending, $300,000 on a Valorant team that worked their way up just to get eliminated in a tournament by a team of cheaters. So I was worried something along those lines would come out because esports, again, just feels like it's been so rocky lately. But the games were competitive and I had a ton of fun watching it, and the team who won absolutely deserved it. The team played like crazy. So there's no cheating scandal and I was just completely wrong, but there's a bigger story going on here that showcases just how spineless Blizzard is as a company, and we haven't really talked about that stuff since the Pride event came to Overwatch 2 back in June. So that conversation was kind of reopened this weekend, and I'm going to stir the pot a bit because a reminder like this being put in our faces every now and then is healthy. So if you've been on Twitter and glanced at some of the World Cup tweets, you'll know that fans of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia are going absolutely crazy on anyone who has a pride flag in their bio or their handle somewhere. Hell, even tweets that don't have any of that are seeing some toxicity, and honestly, the whole thing is just crazy to watch. I even joked about this situation leaving a reply on a tweet that was just congratulating the finalists, and I just said, surely there won't be any negativity in these replies, and within 50 seconds I was just completely proven wrong. I think a huge reason this situation even happened, again, is because Blizzard is a company that double dips. If you don't remember, the Pride event was just straight up banned in other countries like places like KSA, and we just kind of moved on because there wasn't really much to do. The country's laws just straight up don't allow things like that, and Blizzard can't really do anything about it, right? And it's not anything different than when China or Japan will completely change their version of a game to fit their country's viewpoints or censorships, right? So we fast forward to the World Cup, and a country that banned that event ended up winning the entire thing, which left a lot of people around the world unable to feel happy with the outcome of the World Cup. And I'm just so surprised that this situation happened. It's a crazy story. You don't really see this type of stuff in gaming too often. It's a clashing of two completely different worlds. It's crazy that they not only made it to the finals because no one thought they would, but then they won the whole thing. And their version of the game, and I'm sure their lore for the characters, is completely different than the rest of the world. Again, their country just doesn't allow those things. And Overwatch 2 is a game that is, quite frankly, gay as hell. And it's super weird to see that in other countries, it's just not. So when those countries become the best in the world, there's no way for Blizzard to stop or protect anyone from some of the toxicity or craziness that I have seen online. You can't really play both sides and then have everything be all fine and dandy when they eventually collide.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, I came up with a really great idea, dude.
Yeah?
I'm gonna play both sides.
Why would you tell me that?
Should I not have?
Probably shouldn't, because if you're trying to keep a secret from me, well, now I know.
Should I tell them?
No, I don't think you should tell either side, because if you're trying to play both sides and they both know, you're not playing anybody.
What should I do now?
I don't give a shit.
And I guess this is kind of relevant to the story as well, but if you notice in the recent Spider-Man 2 game that just came out, they did the same thing where that Pride content in the game was just completely removed in the Middle East version. So the Overwatch World Cup ended up being a big reminder to a lot of people that these companies truly don't give a shit what your views are, what your walk and way of life is, just as long as you keep bringing in that money and playing their games, because at the end of the day, these companies truly don't care if you're gay or if you hate gays. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this situation because it was crazy to see this entire situation go down the way it did, and I've never seen anything quite like it in esports, so I wanted to make a video covering it because, this is basically another situation that Blizzard themselves created. So that's pretty much the story. What did you guys think of BlizzCon, and did you enjoy the World Cup for Overwatch 2?